Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, good morning. I'm back from Wichita, back here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. So we had a great couple days out there at the RVP factory, aka Coleman. So really enjoyed that. Met with a lot of people while we were out there. You know, thank you to them for allowing us to come out and hang out with them and see how they build the only air conditioner made in America, and to talk to the people that work there and the engineers. And you know, I've become friends with some of the people on the line. So thank you to RVP for allowing us to come out there. We really enjoyed it. We got a lot of knowledge on some of their new CAN bus multi-zone thermostats, and that's one of the reasons we went out there, was to talk about those and try to get some training on how to troubleshoot some of that, because we're starting to see more and more of that kind of stuff. So they really opened our eyes on how some of that stuff's being done and operated. So yeah, again, thank you to them for allowing us to come out there. So I'm going to show you a few things we got going on this week. It's going to be a little bit of a short week for Gianna and I. And you know, you guys were lucky last week. She actually did some of the video for me while I was gone. Normally she doesn't want to be seen on video or do any of those videos. So yeah, her and my stepson did a few of the videos last week. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I don't that's definitely a first. She doesn't do videos. So yeah, so a little bit of a short week this week. Her and I are going to be out. We leave tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon, heading out to Las Vegas to the Land and Sea Show. So we'll be out there for that until Friday afternoon. So next week's video, unfortunately, is probably going to be a little bit short. Sorry about that. But yeah, we're going to go out there and to the Land and Sea Show and see about what they got going on with new products and stuff for sale out there, to try to bring better value to you guys on pricing. So that's where we will be the rest of the week. But the boys have been busy while I'm gone, so we're going to go around and take a look at some of the stuff that they've been working on. Again, I'm going to try to catch as much as I can, but again, it's going to be a little bit of a short week because of our traveling. But anyways, so saying that, let's go see what they got going on. All right, so you saw the Imagine that Jan showed you guys last week that came in with roof damage, and you can see they've got pretty much all of that tore apart. Going to be going in here and spraying some mold and mildew stain remover, putting some new insulation. I got to run and get them some plywood, and then Mr. Thomas is just doing the wonderful job of cleaning all the fixtures, which is probably the worst part of this job. But they've come a long ways. They've got this pretty well opened up and ready, so they're just kind of waiting on me at the moment to go get them some lumber. But yeah, we're going to be doing PVC roof on this one, so this will be nice when we get done. That PVC is a phenomenal product. But yeah, kind of heading that direction here in just a little bit. I'll run and get them some lumber, and then we'll get this stuff put on and hopefully get some material rolled on this. All right, so next project here in the shop is this Jayco Seneca Super C. Now, the boys had to put a new awning. This one got damaged in a storm. But some stuff we started noticing was the sealant obviously has failed, but look at the fiberglass on this roof. And there's a big spot down there about mid-ship, but yeah, I don't know. Kind of strange right there how that's done that. And so obviously this sealant is failed all the way across the top of this. And so what in turn has happened is now this piece of trim, look at the trim right there. It's a piece of wood, but it started swelling. So got to have a conversation with him about that. And then also we noticed, look how that is bowing out right there. And then obviously on this other side, look how bad it is right there. So obviously this trim is painted. So to get up there and fix all that, I mean, you got to pull this off gently and not mess the paint up, and then try to put some screws in that. I mean, it's a little bit of a pain, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, so Mr. Lewis's Monday basement air has showed up. Really nothing big wrong with it. The ductwork was all blowed up, but now when Mr. Lewis was testing, he didn't have compressor 2. So we went in there, and the thermostat actually was not sending power to compressor 2 to tell it to come on. Now, remember on these old style thermostats, if you pull this cover off in here, these thermostats actually had 2 switches on them. And so you can see stage 1, stage 2. Now, you can see that doesn't look right because when I went to check it, the dadgum thermostat fell apart. So there's obviously a problem in here. So Mr. Lewis is going to start by putting a thermostat in that, and then we're going to retest. All right, well, that got him fixed up. You can see it was all blowed out. So both compressors are working now. So he's in test mode. So yeah, the ductwork and the thermostat not calling for compressor 2 definitely would have been causing a problem. So he's doing his differential test now, but that should be all that's wrong with it. Amp draws were good. So we're going to see here in just a minute, see what happened. But yeah, Mr. Lewis had 26 degrees differential on that one. So yeah, ductwork and a bad thermostat fixed that right up. So he's good to go. All right, Mr. Thomas has been working on this Imagine. As you can see, he's got all the new decking in place. So everything's looking good on that. Just working on the tape and getting it prepped so we can get material on it in the morning. All right, so next project here in the shop is this early 2000 Itasca Sun Cruiser. Now, Mr. Lewis initially couldn't get it to run, and we got to looking. It looks like one of these hard starts had gone nuclear, because when it did, you can see what damage it did to the board. And this is the original board. So we went ahead and did a board update along with relay update, because I didn't like how this was this is the old relay, it kind of had some issues. But now that we got it up and going, and this is a 6795, so this was air conditioner only, no heat pump. So 5.1 there, no voltage there. We do have 120 coming out of here in the relay. So we know the relay's got 120 here, and if we check with this undone, there's 120 on that. So we know the relay's good. So compressor 2 is not even coming on. So at this point, we're going to have to pull this unit out and see if the overload on top of the motor has burned out, or make sure that there's continuity between there and compressor 2, because we did come in here and double check that all of our neutrals are finding a path from the cap back to the neutral bar down here. So we know that's good. So there's probably something going on the head of the compressor, or the compressor is just bad. So we're going to pull this out and see what's going on with it. All right, well, that's going to finish Jen and I up for this week. Like I said, a little bit of a short week this week. We're off to the Land and Sea Show out in Las Vegas. So the boys will be there working. So sorry, a little bit of short video, but the way it goes sometimes. May try to grab a little video while we're out there, but if not, we'll see you back next week. Thanks for watching.